What is going on, everybody? Today is Tuesday, August 12th, and here is the late Buoy 10 update. It's not only Tuesday, August 12th, it is 7 p.m. here on Tuesday, August 12th. We started late and fished late. That's because of the tides, whether they're set up right now. Starting tomorrow, they're going to flip around, and we're going to be starting early again. But we started at 9:30 this morning, got off the water around 6-ish, and it was a day, man. Today was the first day, hopefully the last day, where I decided to chase a cell phone bite. I ran down to Buoy 10, and I know better. It's the second day of falling tides. Buoy 10 gets slower, the fish move up. But yesterday was such a good bite down there, and I got a phone call saying that they were starting to catch them again. I was like, well, I'm going to go away from my program, what I thought I was going to do here today, and we're going to go down there and we're going to try and chase a good bite. These guys today were the same group that I had yesterday, and they really wanted to focus in on kings, but we kind of talked it through and went, shoot, man, if that bite goes again down there at Buoy 10, that sounds like a blast. And there were fish caught down there. We caught fish down there too, but it was not wide open by any means. There was a handful. It was mainly coho, and these guys, they had already fished out in the ocean a few days on their own, so they wanted kings. So we chased that bite, missed the low slack bite in a couple other spots that we should have been and were set up to be in, but left. And after that, we were just kind of chasing. So ran all the way back up, tried to get back up to the bridge where we caught them yesterday on the Washington side. Water temperature had already dropped. So then we jumped over to the Oregon side, and that was fun. That was a lot of fun. Plenty of action there, lots of bites. But here's how the day kind of went. So we went down there to Buoy 10, had a little bit of action, great, whatever. Came back up, talked to a few guys, talked to Jack, talked to Jared, and they're both saying, hey, Yakima bait cut plugs and spin fish, they're hammering on them. We watched Jack get like 2 doubles, and Jared's getting fish after fish. Like, okay, we need to switch out our spinners and go all stuff baits. Let's get some YBC cut plugs and spin fish out there. We put them out there, not one bite. And I'm seeing more fish caught around me. I'm going, what is my deal today? I chased a cell phone bite. I can't get bit on this stuff. Like, this is driving me nuts. And finally I said, screw it, guys. We're done with this crap. Get our normal spinners back on. Let's get them back out there. And it might have just been timing, right place, right time, right group of fish, whatever it was. But then immediately we started getting bite after bite after bite. Now, so that's cool. We're getting action again with the same program that we have been running here. That's great. But what's not good is our hook to land ratio, which was 0%. We did land fish today, but during that really good flurry that we had at the bridge here near High Slack on the Oregon side, we went over. We kept losing them right at the boat, and I don't know why. Some of my hooks were bending out, but drags were loose, and these are the same hooks that I've run all season with 0 issues. So I can't explain it. It was a weird day, but the best part is that we were dying laughing the entire time. It's just one of those things where you're like, I can't believe this is happening, and that makes it funny. So again, thank you to my boys that I fished the last couple of days. It was a blast. We had so much fun, and they were the perfect crew to have a day like that, because you just laugh it off and just go, I can't believe we had a day like that, where you get that many bites and hook that many nice kings, and just to crack them off. That's what we aptly named them, Team Cracker or the Farmers. So they didn't do anything wrong, though. Not one thing wrong. Just fish coming off. I told them that they knew that they were all wild kings, so they just shook them off. You know, they're conservationists. So starting tomorrow and throughout the rest of the week here, it's going to be early starts for me at least, and I think for probably most of the fleet. These fish are moving up, and they're I think, boy, yeah, you can see the wheels are turning right now. So I think what's going on right now is I need to retrain my own brain here, because for the last several years I've been finding fish on my screen around 68-degree water temperature, but this year I'm finding more in that 70 to 72, and that's a lot hotter than what I've done in the past. But I think what is happening is what would make sense is that the river this year is hotter, and you're not actually looking for water temperature. What you're trying to find is salinity, so that transition between salt and fresh. These fish are coming in and they're trying to transition, go from salt water to fresh water, hot water, or cold water to hot water. So it takes them a few days to do that. So they're looking for that right amount of brackish water, the right amount of salinity, so they can go back and forth into it to slowly transition to be able to get ready, prepare themselves to head upstream. That's where you're going to find the bulk of the run. And in the years past, that with, I'm guessing, the water temperature from the river and the ocean temperature, that in the past has been around 68, 69. Well, now it seems to be around 72, 71, 72 is where we're finding the bulk of the run. So I need to just retrain my brain and not remember the temps from the past and focus only on what I'm seeing here this year. Duh, right? But it's hard to retrain yourself, retrain the monkey. So I think tomorrow I'm going to be fishing above the bridge, find some really, for this year, really warm water compared to years past. But that's where we've seen just an obscene amount of fish. It seems like as soon as I get down into that 68, there's still a little bit, but 67, 66 or lower on my screen. Again, I run about 2.5 degrees hot compared to other units out there. I just lose fish. They are still there, but not nearly the bulk that we see when we get in that other water temperature. And when I say bulk, I mean groups of, today we had like groups of 50. In fact, I think what I'll do, I got a really cool video of a group of probably 15, 20 fish coming into our spread looking at the active target. So I'll put that up on like an Instagram reel or maybe on my Facebook or something like that. I could actually, that's what I'll do. I'll do a YouTube short too, and then I'll share that as well through social media. But it was really cool just watching the fish come in. We had one of them grab on one of the spinners that we were running earlier that we took off. So there you have it. Okay, it's after 7 o'clock. I still need a shower. I need to type gear for tomorrow. It's gonna be an early start. I need sleep. That'd be nice. So I'm gonna go get something to eat, take a shower, take a nap, and then back at it again tomorrow morning. We'll see you later.